This study abroad semester has been the adventure of a lifetime, but it isn't over for me yet. So far, I've traveled to Germany, Hungary, Denmark, the Czech Republic, the Netherlands, and France, over 20 cities. In just a few days, I will continue my adventure to Western Germany, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Italy, and Switzerland. And by the end of my journey, I will have visited 10 countries and over 30 cities. Traveling to Europe has been amazing, but in terms of my experience here abroad, it's just been the tip of the iceberg. Living in Berlin has been exciting, and now at the end of the semester, it feels like home. The people I've met here and the culture I've become so used to have made these past months in Berlin really amazing. But it wasn't always easy, and I had to be open to change to fit in with Berlin's culture. From getting used to different perceptions of what is acceptable, like being blunt instead of beating around the bush, to making sure to always respect others' time and personal space, I had to make some adjustments. Being ethno-relative during the semester, however, has made me a better traveler and a more conscientious person.
Laying near the lights of the nights of the northern lodges.
Throughout my travels, I've had so many amazing experiences, meeting new people, exploring new places, eating new food, and plunging headfirst into new cultures. This semester has been about being aware of my own culture, but being conscious of differences and improvising where necessary to fit in with other cultures. Each place I went to had varying levels of proxemics, most noticeably how they act in public, like on trains and in marketplaces, with respect to how they interact with one another. For instance, people in Prague and Budapest seemed reserved, while the people I met in the Netherlands were warm and friendly. In this way, people in Prague and Budapest tended to need more personal space and touched very little while interacting with others. People in the Netherlands, however, required very little personal space and encouraged friendly touching exchanges like hugging and handshakes.
And we both go.
One story about the Netherlands I would like to share is when I went to Amsterdam. After plans fell through with my friend to meet up there, I had to take a 6.5-hour train ride because I missed my flight. But on the last stop, the loudspeaker announced that, due to a power outage in Amsterdam, the train would be terminating in Amersfoort, 70 kilometers east. I ended up meeting 2 Dutch students who helped me get on a bus to Amsterdam, and I had a great time riding for over an hour and a half on a cramped bus through the Dutch countryside with some very friendly people. This experience helped me realize that traveling, and by extension life, is about improvising, rolling with the punches, and being able to handle any situation with a laugh. My trip to France was my longest of the semester. Having only visited other countries and cities for a couple of days at a time, I did not get a very in-depth sense of their cultures, only a glimpse of the surface. In France, however, since I was traveling there for 10 days and alone for half the time, I picked up on many cultural differences. As opposed to Germans and Americans who are monochronic and take time very seriously, I experienced the polychronic nature of the French during my time there. For example, when I ate dinner at restaurants, the eating experience was very relaxed and leisurely, often lasting a few hours. Something else I noticed was the lenient touching code the French have in social interactions, such as kissing on the cheek when greeting. Overall, the French society was very relaxed in its use of space and time, which was a nice change of pace coming from America, where everyone is always on the go. At the end of my adventure, it will be incredible to think about all the diverse cultures I have experienced along the way. From learning to be silent on the U-Bahn to playing pickup basketball with Berliners in the park, my experiences here in Berlin will remain a part of me for years to come. I could not have asked for a better time abroad, and I'm thankful for the friends I have met along the way.